So today's video is going to be something a little bit different. I don't normally jump into like politics or culture, but in today's video I am. I'm talking about something that really just I've been thinking about, caught my mind or caught my attention. It got me really thinking about it and processing it, and so I wanted to make a video, run it by you guys, see if what you guys think as well. So this all started today when I saw this tweet from Alex Clark, and she said to understand what is happening is to come to terms with the fact that young men are completely fried from porn at a very young age. Nothing gives them that feeling anymore, so they're moving into edgelord politics and saying that they love Hitler. It's the only thing that still gets them going. Now, my thoughts. I disagree on this. I think there's a reason, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it's because porn fried their brain. That's not at all why I think kids are saying I love Hitler. You know what I think it is? And this is what it is. I think it's because young men, specifically white young men, today have grown up in a society that has told them that they've had it easier than women and minorities. Society has told them that they are the problem, that that they have it easier than women, and they need to apologize for it. And they've done nothing wrong. There's nothing that they've ever done wrong. They've just lived. And I think there was a time in the world, specifically when I say world, or I'm more generalizing into America, there was a time when men had it easier than women. But I think today as a culture, we've evened out. We've corrected on that front. I think today women are, for the most part, of course, it's never gonna be perfect, but I think for the most part are treated equally. At least in my experience, growing up, women have been given every opportunity that I've been given. I've grown up with two sisters. They've gotten every opportunity that I ever got. There's no suppression because they're a woman. That does not exist today in the society that I live in. Now, of course, you can say, oh, well, there's going to be sexist comments and they're going to be treated differently. It's like, well, yeah, and that's human nature, and it's always going to be like that. Whether it's right or wrong, it's always going to be like that. Men and women are different. We're not the same. And so to put a woman in a job and expect her to have to do this, put a woman and a man on the job and expect the same results, you're crazy, because they're different humans, or they're not right. They're just different. Men and women are two distinctly different species, not species, but like just, you know what I'm saying. Especially coming from a Christian background, like you understand like a man and women have different purposes, and of course, not all women are made to do the job that a man is, and that's not saying that a woman can't, because some women can do jobs that men can better, but generalizing in some jobs and roles, men do it better than women, and that's not to be like sexist or say anything like that, because it's literally just human anatomy and what we're created for. We have roles, and I believe that we have roles now as men. We're created for specific things, and for women they're created for specific things. Okay, but getting back into it, I think we grew up in culture where young men, specifically my generation, were told that we were the problem and that we need to apologize for that. And we've done nothing wrong. We've just lived. And then, of course, it comes to minorities too, being a white man, is that you are told that you're racist because you're white. You grew up in America, you're white. When actually, like, in my heritage, I'm like Civil War and whatnot, or like the Civil War and the slavery times. Like, apologize for that. There's a lot of the white men. My heritage has nothing to do with that. My heritage goes back to Europe, like Germany and Norway. At that time, my ancestors were over in Norway and Germany. They were not even in the United States. So I have no reason to apologize or do anything for that. And even if I did, in 2025, I should not be paying reparations. I should not be apologizing. I should be given the chance that everybody else is. And if we actually want to live in a society where everyone is given a chance, everyone is treated equally, we need to drop that shit right now. We need to drop it. We need to get rid of it, because how is one going to treat someone the same if they're always pointing fingers and saying, you owe me this and you owe me that because of something that happened. We need to drop that. Okay, but getting back into that, white young men have been told that they are racist, they're the problem, they have privilege, and apologize for it. And now I think, and again, in the society that I've grown up in and I live in, if you have skills, if you work hard, you will succeed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, if you're black, if you're white. If you have skills and you work hard, you will be given every opportunity that you deserve maybe, and of course it's not going to be perfect. Someone might not treat you right, but it doesn't mean the whole society as a whole is racist or sexist or whatnot. And so getting back into Nick Fuentes, I think that these young men that have felt that way their entire life found their voice. And Nick speaks for these guys. And that's why these kids are starting to follow him. Because nobody else is one, brave enough to say these things or has the courage to say these things. And then two, because now they can go every day, every night, and they can watch somebody who feels the same anger or the same feeling that they have, and they can watch somebody express that, and it's like their leader. Now, of course, Nick has said some crazy things like praising Hitler and Stalin, and those are crazy. No decent person agrees with him on that. I don't even think he believes that deep down in his heart. He's a devout Catholic. What Catholic would agree with that? And to be frank with you, I think Nick. I've watched quite a bit of him here the last few weeks. He's come up on my reels, and I've joined on some of his lives because I do find him interesting and fascinating. So I do want to learn about him and watch what he's doing. From what I've watched and what I can gather from my thoughts, I think he's somebody who really gets a rise out of people's reaction, their negative reactions to him, and I think he does it just to annoy you guys, just to piss you off. And the angrier that you get at him, and the more you get pissed off, the more he's gonna do it. The more you push him, the more he's gonna do it. He's the one that Joseph Stalin. He says he admires Joseph Stalin. I don't think he actually admires Joseph Stalin. I know he said he admires how fast he rose to power and blah 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 blah. Do I actually think he sits there and he goes, man, that guy that killed 20 million people, I really love that dude. I don't think he truly deep down in his heart believes that. I don't think he do. Who can? Especially as a Catholic, who can truly believe that? I think he does it because he knows that society will get pissed at him for having that opinion. We can disagree with him or not. That's why he does it. Doesn't make it right or wrong. I think that is why he does it. And those are just my thoughts on the thing. I don't typically make videos like this. I don't lean one way or the other. I'm kind of neutral in the situation. What are you guys' thoughts? Comment down below. Let me know. Should I make more videos like this? Should I not? Is it too controversial? Not. I don't know. You guys let me know down below.
You can kick rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk. Ain't changing my tone, ain't changing my song. I was born this way, been loud too long. You can hate my style, you can roll your eyes, but I ain't slowing down, I was born to rise. So kick them rocks if you don't like how I talk. I'm gonna keep on talking and walk my walk.